Hi, I am DM Zone. This is Gamers Oasis. Let's get into it. Okay, in this video, we're going to talk about Speak with Animals. One of those spells that kind of falls between all the cracks. Yes, I did use plural there, talking about the number of ways it fell through the cracks. It says in there the manner of handling the probabilities of actions by animals is discussed in the next book. That is very arbitrary, and we don't fully understand what that means. When I went to go look at what it says or where it says this, I wasn't sure where to look. I didn't find anything in Supplement 1, Greyhawk, or Supplement 2, which was Blackmore. It wasn't there. It wasn't even in Eldritch Wizardry outside of making reference to the fact that it was now a magic user spell as it is a cleric spell. So I looked outside the box and looked into things like Strategic Review and Dragon Magazine. And so in all those books, there was really nothing. So I'm just going to go off of what my thoughts are and what the book actually says. Well, it will allow you to speak with animals. This both means that you understand and you're able to reply to them. I imagine lots of clicks and chirps and growls and mews and body language posing and this type of stuff, which has to be a very strange sight to anyone who is not practicing the spell. I assume that though you couldn't convey a full message, you probably retain some knowledge of like body posture and this type of stuff that would allow you to articulate your directions moving forward, but there's no clarity in that either. It also says that the spell lasts for 6 turns or 60 minutes and has a range of 30 feet or 3 inches. So I assume that means that you're not able to interact with things farther away or outside of these duration, and to understand them as well as speak to them. But again, I'm sure you retain some of that. And I'm not sure what the probabilities of actions are. I'm assuming that that is giving direction and having some sort of reaction back. It leaves a huge question mark with the spell, and it kind of hints that there's some sort of friendship spell or like charm spell interweaved into this spell, making it more than just a linguistic spell, allowing you to actually understand what the chipmunk is thinking. Speaking of which, I'm not sure what chipmunks are thinking or how tactical that is or what message they're going to convey. Do they know the difference between orcs and ogres, kobolds and goblins, good guys and bad guys? I'm not sure if they know good humans from bad humans or what they consider to be good and bad are the same thing. My thoughts are that the caster would be able to find some way to barter back and forth, to have certain actions done or performances made based upon the relationship they have with that creature. If they just met each other, then it might come down to a monster reaction table. Maybe they build upon it. Maybe they build some sort of loyalty over a few days by giving it food before casting the spell, or on the second and third time they've cast the spell. They have some sort of loyalty built up where essentially the animals much like a henchman, being paid in nuts and berries and these type of things. If you don't put them in risky situations, if you protect them, to me this feels like the right tone to what the spell was trying to do. This is a second level spell. It's designed to be a little bit more powerful, but it does need to be so powerful, especially when you start taking into things into consideration like chipmunks, frogs, and squirrels. What are they actually thinking about? What goes on? What vocabulary do they have? Can you start to teach these creatures a more advancement in what they know and understand and what you are looking for when you're asking questions? Do you have your little forest friend that you now go to and you look specifically for that one because that one's trained up and you can have a better conversation with it, while it just looks like another frog or squirrel or chipmunk or something to everyone else in the world? However, what do you guys think I got wrong? What do you guys think I got right? Let me know down in the comments down below. Let's have a conversation. Have a great day. Keep rolling those dice and see you next one. Bye.